Hi guys, welcome. This is going to be a daily self-care read. So all of the self-care videos, if you're new to these, I do them typically every single day and they're all timeless. So feel free to watch this one if you feel called, or if you're feeling pulled to another video, feel free to watch that one. And I'll pull a few cards each time. And so just pick whatever resonates with you for the day. Or if you like and feel it necessary, go ahead and implement all of the suggestions that come up. Okay, let's see what Spirit has for today. First card to come, I can see already there's two here. Let go and move on. Don't allow the past to prevent you from moving forward. So needing to release. For some of you, I am feeling like this is a needing to let go of a relationship or the idea that you would be with someone who you were wanting to be with. For others, this is letting go of what has actually happened in the past. I feel like I'm feeling someone really struggling with letting go with what has already happened. And I'm hearing what's done is done. What's done is done. You don't have to keep reliving it in your mind. You don't have to keep suffering it every single day. When you go there in the memory, that's what happens. It's like, you know, the worst thing to happen in life, it's not that something bad happens, it's that we keep reliving it, keeping us in suffering, or we keep reliving it, which puts us in a state of constant fear. So there's a need to really process, accept, grieve, and release. But I feel like someone is struggling too with the fact that they're stuck in the past. If this is you, you'll know, because you might be feeling that right now, or you might be thinking, oh, that's definitely not me. If you're thinking that, then this does pertain to you. Sometimes there are things that go on with the subconscious mind that really can be completely oblivious to us and our awakened conscious state. But there's a need here to really ask yourself these questions. What is holding me back? And if you ask yourself the question like that, or anytime you pose a question for self, it will be answered. The answer will come to you. And so perhaps this past experience, it's keeping you from moving forward because you have a fear of things replaying the same as they have in the past. One of the ways that you can change the narrative for how your future is going to be as well, you know, I like to write creative short stories about how I want the future to look. You know, you can create, you can just make up like fictional characters depicting yourself and other people who are going to be in this story, but make it like it's your own life story, exactly how you want it to look, what you want to play out, what you want to see happen. That'll help you move forward. Also, this came out at the same time, read. Oh, I guess I should give you guys a closer view of the first card. I know you probably want to see it close up. The next one is read. The more you read, the more you'll learn. This reading for some of you, it could be the type, it doesn't have to be like, what was I gonna, I'm being shown like encyclopedias, that's funny. But it doesn't have to be that type of reading. This could be the type of reading. I am really feeling that there's, some of you are needing an outlet that's outside of social media, outside of online things. So this can be leisure reading, just something that you enjoy. It can be romance novels, self-help books, something fun, lighthearted, even a magazine if that's your thing. For others of you, this may be a call to read through the past. If you keep journals, now would be a really good time to start reading back through some of those old journals. That can be a really great way to see how far you've come in life. Give yourself credit for how much you've morphed over time. You can learn so much from reading, even if it is leisure reading. And also, I would really encourage you guys as well while you are reading, because we would get the, you know, like a double benefit from that time. Go outside. If it's warm enough where you're at right now, try to get outside while you're grounding. Get your feet firmly planted on the ground. Sit and read for as long of an amount of time as you can. That will be so healing for the mind, body, and spirit all at the same time. So that's a really beautiful practice that you can start putting in place. And it doesn't have to be for that long to get the benefit. Even 10 minutes at a time or 10 minutes a day can really start to transform your life once you commit to it. Oh, interesting. The next one just fell out. I barely got the shuffle. 30-day challenge. So for those of you that are struggling with implementing something new in your life, whether it's a change to your routine, a dietary change, a self-care change, I'm hearing like a bodily change, like wanting something to change with your physicality. You're being encouraged here to give yourself the challenge of 30 days to start forming a new habit. If you're feeling like a real go-getter and you really want to see change going forward, like true change, I would encourage you to set this at a minimum 60-day challenge, because that's really what it takes for you to make it a real habituated way of being. Like the routine will be in place within 30 days, but you still run the risk of like falling off of that. And even if you commit to 30, there's always that chance that, you know, you're going to miss a day or two here or there possibly. So I would say 60 over 30 for those of you really wanting to make a lasting change. I am just going to pull one more card. Let me just move these over. Okay, Spirit, what other self-care message do you have? Make a vision board. Remind yourself why you began this journey in the first place. So for those of you that have goals that you've not seen actualized or achieved yet, definitely it would be beneficial to you to make a vision board. And I love vision boards, but the thing about them is I noticed years ago when I had like a stationary vision board. Can you hear the wind here? If you guys hear noises, there's wind happening here. My dog is here lying next to me, sleeping, snoring. So yeah, it's really windy in Sedona today, but it's beautiful. Yeah, so I used to have a vision board back in the day that I just put on like a huge piece of cardboard, and it was stationary. But I noticed when I did that, I was really limiting myself, because then I had this like concrete idea of what the future was going to look like and what I wanted it to look like. But if you're always growing and working on self and evolving, then the picture of what you want for yourself is likely going to be changing. It should be changing. So for a vision board, my favorite thing to do, I actually have a vision board that I create on Pinterest, right? So it's always like a working vision board. There's movement in it, and I can modify it anytime I desire based on, you know, my needs and wants changing and how I'm changing. So if you do something that you have in front of you, I'd encourage you to use like thumbtacks or something that you can easily switch out and exchange different images or things that you're wanting, so that you don't set any limitations on yourself. But that's what I have for you guys today. If you're tuning in, I really appreciate you and your time. I hope that this did resonate with you, whether it was just one card or all of them. And wherever you guys are tuning in from, whenever you should happen to tune in, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next reading.